everyone, I'm Bhumika Rathi. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we are doing practices for competitive exams in which I'm going to cover your English grammar at the very first. And today we are continuing a topic, pronouns. The rules of pronouns that we have. So today we have the possessive pronouns and the subject-verb agreement topic. So let's see the possessive pronouns that we have. Yes, so the rule number 1 that we have is possessive pronouns versus possessive adjectives. So let's see, these are the possessive adjectives and these are the possessive pronouns that I taught you in the rules of pronouns. So here we have possessive adjectives are used before noun and possessive pronouns, they stand alone. So which are possessive adjectives? My, your, his, her, its, or their. And in possessive pronouns we have mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and their. So let's see, possessive pronouns replace a noun phrase to show ownership and they stand alone. Which one? The possessive pronouns. They replace a noun phrase and show ownership and they stand alone. Which one? These one. Now let's see the possessive adjectives that we have. They come before a noun to modify it. So let's see the examples that we have. This is my book. So here we have a noun and before that we have used this possessive adjective. Then we have the book is mine. So when we use the possessive pronoun in a sentence, it has not been used along with the noun book. So, and also we can see mine, the possessive pronoun stands alone and they replace a noun phrase. They show a change and show ownership. All right. Now let's see the second one that we have. The dog is its. Instead of using apostrophe its, we will use its. The dog is its. Now let's see the second rule that we have for the subject-verb agreement for singular subject. For singular subject. A singular subject requires a singular verb. This is quite important. For example, we have the cat chases the mouse. So here the cat is singular subject and along with that we will use the singular form of verb chases instead of using chase. All right. Then we have the second example. This is quite important. My friend and neighbor is coming. So here my friend who is also my neighbor is coming. So don't get confused. My friend and neighbor, they are behaving as a single person and along with that we will use the singular verb. So here my friend who is my neighbor also. My friend and neighbor is coming. My friend and neighbor are coming. So this one behaves as my friend. The one person who is my friend and another person who is my neighbor. Two different people are coming at my home. So if whenever we use two different people, along with that we will use are. But if the person is singular and it's the same person in two different ways, so we will use the singular form of verb. All right. Now moving on, we have the third one, as I told you. Yes. So the third rule says subject-verb agreement, the plural subject. Let's see. A plural subject requires a plural verb. The dogs bark loudly. So here dogs is a plural form of dog. It behaves as plural subject. Along with that, we will use the plural verb bark. In not using barks. Barks become wrong. All right. Now moving on, we have the rule for compound subjects which are joined by and. Let's see. Subjects joined by and, usually they take plural verbs. Sarah and John are going to the park. Alright, they has been joined by the and. So they are behaving as compound subjects. So along with that, we will use plural verb. So here we have an exception also. Let's see, this is quite important. If the subjects refer to the same person or the same thing are considered as unit. If the same person or the same thing, so they will, if they are behaving as unit, so we will use singular verb. Let's see the example that we have. Peanut butter and jelly is my favorite sandwich. So here the peanut butter and jelly is the same thing. So we have used the singular verb. Then we have the creator and the producer of the show is arriving. All right. Here the creator and producer, it's the same person. So we will use the singular form of verb. Now moving on, we have the collective nouns rule. This one I taught you in the rules of nouns. So let's see again. Collective nouns, for example, that we have team, family, group, committee, audience. They take singular verb when the group act as singular unit, and verb will be used when the members act individually. All right, now let's see when the team is behaving as a unit. First, the team is winning the game. So here team is behaving as one unit, so along with that we have used is, which is singular verb. Then we have the team is here behaving as individual, in which the members acting as individually, so we will use the team are arguing among themselves. So here team act as, in which the members act as individually, so we will use the plural form are. Then we have this one, expressions of time, money and measurement. So whenever using these expressions indicating a specific amount of time, money or measurement, even if plural form is there, we generally take singular verb. So let's see the examples that we have. $10 is a fair price. So here dollars, you guys can see S has been added, and you guys might think that this is plural, but we will use singular verb here. Then we have 50 miles is a long distance to walk. Then we have 5 years is a long time. All right. Now let's see. This one I taught you in rules of nouns, but now let's see again. Nouns, plural in form but singular in meaning. Let's see. Some nouns end in S but singular in meaning. Let's see. For example, mathematics, physics, news, means economics. So they take singular verb. The news is good today. So here news is ending with, the word is ending with S, and we have used the singular verb over here. Then we have mathematics is my favorite subject. All right. Then we have titles of works. Whenever the title of a book, movie or other work of art, even if the plural form is there, always take a singular verb. All right. Now let's see the example. The Lords of the Rings is an epic trilogy. So here the Lords of Rings is the title, as you can see, of someone. So we will use singular verb over here. Then we have Star Wars is a popular franchise. Don't see this as over here. Star Wars is the title of the work which is done by someone. So we will use the singular form. So this is all for today. Meet in the next video with new rules. Thank you.